Sometimes you don't need to cook enough for an army, you just need enough for 2 people, and that's what today is all about. We're right in between a couple of big holidays where we cook a lot of food, but right now we just need to cook for 2. So today I'm going to share with you 2 different meal ideas that are perfect for just 2 people. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. First one we're doing is stuffed peppers. One of the things I love about stuffed peppers is you can stuff it however you want. You can kind of go the Mexican route, which we've done plenty of times. Today we're going to go more, not really Italian, but kind of the Italian route. I've got 2 red bell peppers. You could do whatever color you want. To make this quick and easy, we're going to microwave them to soften them up first, but let me cut the tops off and we're gonna cut the inside out. All right, we're gonna put them in a microwave safe dish. I'm gonna put a little bit of water in the bottom of this, not much water at all. Let's pop these in here. We're gonna microwave these on high for about 3 or 4 minutes. That will soften them. That way we can cook them really quickly. For our filling, we need to cook some ground beef. I've got a small skillet here. I'm heating it to about medium high. For this recipe, we're just gonna use about half an onion, but I've got another recipe I'm gonna make later that uses a half an onion, so I'm gonna chop this whole thing up now. I'm gonna use my vegetable chopper because why not?
I like watching you smack it.
Okay. That was quick and easy. So we've got 1 pound of ground beef here. We're gonna separate this into 2 different meals since we're just cooking for 2. So let's take half over there and we'll put half in the fridge. We're gonna get this started, but we're also gonna throw in our onion to let it cook and soften with it. And then let's season it a little bit too. Throw in a little bit of salt and pepper. And you'll notice I did not preheat my oven, even though we're doing stuffed peppers. They didn't cook fully in here, but we are gonna be using our Suvie, which is really nice when you're cooking for 2 for a small gathering and not a big crowd. It is so nice. It's like having a double oven. You'll see, because we're gonna cook 2 different things at 2 different temperatures. One's gonna air fry. It's so cool. We're also gonna put in some Italian seasoning. And let me grab some minced garlic. That much, not a whole lot. Okay, this is done. I'm just gonna turn it off and remove it from the heat and let it sit for just a second. We are gonna chop up one more thing. It's not for the stuffed peppers, but it's to go along with it. So I'm gonna chop up this broccoli, not chop it up, but put it in bite-sized pieces. We're gonna air fry some broccoli on the bottom of our sous vide while our stuffed peppers are cooking on the top. That should be enough for 2. I did about half of that head. Since we're going with that Italian theme, I'm gonna use this Tuscan herb infused olive oil. We're almost out of this one, but we've got another bottle, don't worry. We're gonna toss our broccoli in a little bit of this olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper. I do like to throw a little bit of garlic powder on there too. It doesn't need a whole lot because that Tuscan herb infused has such good flavor. So, okay, that's ready. Everything's ready to be assembled and put into the sous vide. So these are nice and softened. I'm gonna remove these and we're gonna throw some rice in the microwave. To make this really quick and easy, I love this Uncle Ben's Ready rice.
Yes, I love old Uncle Ben.
I'm telling you what, it's such a good little cheat for when you're in a hurry to make dinner. Stuffed peppers has rice in with it, so I just got this jasmine rice, and we're gonna cook this for 90 seconds in the microwave. So I'm gonna transfer our pretty hot peppers. Ooh,
Let me see if I can do that.
It's pretty hot, be careful. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
I like how you're going slow to show it's not that hot for you.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, hands are burnt off. they burnt plumb off.
Thanks for doing that.
You're welcome.
I've put our meat back on the heat, just on low. We're gonna mix the inside of the stuffed peppers together. Okay, we're not gonna use this entire pouch. Add enough. Okay, that's probably about good. We'll start there. And then whatever marinara sauce you want, I'm just gonna pour some in here. Start there. We can always add more. But let's stir all of this together. We're just gonna let this hang out on low for a couple of minutes. I added just a little more sauce because it kind of soaked all of that sauce up. I don't want it to be super liquidy, but I don't want it to dry out either. So let's just let that warm through. While we wait on that to warm on the stove, I'm gonna put my broccoli in my air fryer basket for the bottom of the sous vide. Get it all kind of on one layer. So the good thing about the sous vide is I'm gonna tell it, so the stuffed peppers are gonna have to cook a little bit longer than this, but I'm gonna set it all at the same time and it will know after this going for however long, it's gonna know when to start this and it'll all finish at the same time. It's so nice. Let's assemble. And I'm gonna stuff these things, like as stuffed as they will go. And then we've always got a little bit extra that we can eat.
I'll take care of that.
I know you will. This one's the bigger one, so a good bit should fit in here. Oh, we don't have that much extra. We did good.
You gotta leave a little dribble down there.
Uh-huh. Now, where is my, here it is. Let's pour a little more marinara over top.
I'm feeling what you're putting down in there.
And then top it with cheese. We've got this five cheese Italian style blend.
Speaking my language.
Now, I gotta make sure that this is gonna fit in the sous vide. That's the only thing. Did I stuff them too full?
Right.
You know? So I may have to kind of push them down a little bit.
Look, you made room for more cheese.
Okay, let's see if she'll fit in there. Oh, she fits.
Look at there.
Beautiful. Okay, bottom zone, we're gonna air fry at 400 for about, we'll try 6 minutes. And let's set the top zone. We're gonna bake at 400 for about 12 minutes. I would like to thank Suvie for sponsoring this portion of today's video. We have had our smart countertop oven, our sous vide, for about 3 or 4 months now, and let me tell you, it has really changed the game for me. I have always wanted a double oven, and I don't have one. And I don't have room in my house for one, except now I do, because it lives on my countertop and it's my sous vide. It's almost like having a little personal chef / kitchen robot right here on my countertop. They offer a meal delivery service, which we absolutely love. We have not tried a single one of their meals that we didn't love. And those come in handy. We use them frequently for lunches and or for dinners when we are just too busy. You don't have to only cook the meals that Suvie offers in there. We use it all the time for air frying, for baking, roasting, doing all the different things when either my oven is tied up or I don't want to heat up my oven, a large oven, for a small amount of something. So you've got a top zone and a bottom zone. They can be going at the same time doing 2 different things. One could be air frying, one could be roasting. There are over 15 cook modes on Suvie, and the thing that really makes it stand out is the fact that it has built-in refrigeration. So if you want to get your meal in the Suvie in the morning and have it ready for you when you walk in the door, you can do that. You just go in and tell it exactly when you want it ready for you, and it refrigerates it all day until it's time for it to cook. If you're oftentimes making meals for 1 or 2 people, the sous vide can really come in handy. While you can make up to 4 servings in each zone at a time, there are many days when it's just me and Steven eating here, and so I really just don't want to use the oven. I just use the sous vide instead. If you do cook one of their meals, it is so easy. You just tap the recipe card right there on that sous vide logo on the front of sous vide, and it knows exactly how long to cook it, and you can tell it when you want it ready, and it does the rest. So if you're looking for the chef-created meals that come frozen and you don't have to do anything, you just put it in the sous vide and go, great. If you're looking for something that gives you an option not to have to use your oven and gives you that double oven option, sous vide also works on anything that you're cooking. If you aren't sure if sous vide is for you, you do have a 100-day risk-free trial in home. And right now is the best time to try sous vide because you'll get $150 off of the sous vide, plus you'll get 16 free meals during their holiday sale. So be sure to shop it before it ends. You can shop it using this QR code here on the screen, or you can check the link below. Recently, when we visited Market on Main in downtown Spartanburg, we were going to get some more goodness from the Palmetto Olive Oil Company. When we were there, I believe her name was Addie, she showed us a really great way to make a very light spritzer, non-alcoholic. We've got our San Pellegrino water here. We're gonna be using this Montmorency cherry, the white balsamic, in with this. She made this for us in store. Steven and I were blown away. We love sparkling waters that don't have sugars added to them. This was delicious. So
yes. It is heavenly.
I'm so excited. So we're gonna have this with our dinner, but I'm gonna go kind of light on this. I can't remember exactly how much she added. You want me to try it and see what I think?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Try it. That is so good. I can't even describe to you how good that is.
But you just need to make mine.
Uh-huh. It's just, so you think balsamic vinegar, that's strange, right? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Because it's that cherry flavor. And we've got a peach balsamic, so I could make a peach drink. Basically, any of these white balsamics could be made into a spritzer like this. So,
Right.
Are you excited?
I am excited.
You should be, because it is so good. Tink.
Man.
It's so good.
So bright, delicious. Way better than a sparkling water that we
Way
did.
better. It's got a little hint of the vinegar, but it's not tart.
No.
As in,
It's the perfect amount.
it doesn't taste like vinegar.
Right.
I don't know how to describe it.
It is a Nice, refreshing.
So refreshing. So if you have a white balsamic that's flavored, we've got, like I mentioned, we've got peach. We've got that cran, what is that cran? Apple, cran, pear? Yeah, we have a cranberry pear one. All of those would make great spritzers.
So delicious.
Highly recommend.
This looks really good, babe.
It does look really good. I mean, it took us, what, 20 minutes, 25
not
minutes?
long at all.
Yeah. And the thing is, when you're cooking for two, I feel like it's fine. I mean, if you want leftovers for several days, make the full amount. But if you're not wanting leftovers, these are perfect.
All right, some of the pepper, some of the stuffing mix here. That is on point.
Good.
Super delicious. Pepper is nice and tender.
Good.
With just a little of the structure of it.
Yeah.
You know, you can cut into it easily. It's not mushy.
Good.
And then that Italian flavor stuffing.
Yeah.
Super good. The rice is cooked perfectly well.
I love stuffed peppers.
That is amazing.
Good.
To be a simple meal like that.
Right. So
that
good.
is just shocking how good, how delicious that is. Let's go in with some broccoli here. Very nice. But that oil just takes it to the next level.
Awesome.
That is amazing.
Yay. Simple dinner for two. I'm excited to dig in. I love the color that we got on top here. Look at that. It's all stuffed in there really well.
Really good.
It's been a while since I've done stuffed peppers that are more Italian. I feel like usually I do more of the Mexican. This is good. The flavors on this broccoli go really well with the stuffed peppers.
Absolutely.
That Tuscan herb, olive oil, it just takes anything over the top.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's special.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have maybe like a little lemon slice to squeeze over the broccoli. I think that would add a nice little...
I've got lemon in there, but this is delicious, y'all.
Yes, it is perfect. Thank you, baby.
Okay, for our next meal for two, just because you're only cooking for two doesn't mean you can't have a classic comfort food. And for me, that is Salisbury steak with a really good gravy and some mashed potatoes. We're gonna make it in like 20 to 25 minutes. So let's do it. So I've got the other half of that pound of ground beef. So half a pound ground beef. Let's add some breadcrumbs. We only need like a 1/4 cup. You don't need a lot. And we need some Dub sauce. I'm almost out, but I have a brand new one. And for those of you who don't know, I'm not saying Dove like a bird. I'm saying Dub like W. Worcestershire sauce. I just hate trying to say that. Dub sauce. So let's add that in. A little bit more. There we go. A little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder. We don't have to do a lot of salt because we're gonna do a gravy pack. And even though it's one that has less sodium, it has a good bit of salt in it. But let's do salt and pepper. I am prepped for surgery. Let's just mix all of that together. Don't want to over mix. Now I need to form these into 2 small ovals. Let's do that over at the stove. So my lovely assistant is gonna pour us some olive oil in here. This is the garlic infused olive oil. I still have messy hands, so he's doing that. And we've got this small skillet on about medium heat. I'm just gonna divide this into 2. We're gonna make them kind of thin so that they cook pretty quickly. And normally if you can do round, kind of like a hamburger steak, but just because I'm using a smaller skillet, I wanted to kind of do like a longer, make it look like little steaks, you know? That way they'll fit in here easier, side by side. I'll turn the heat up just a little bit. I'm gonna tilt this because our olive oil, our thing is not level, so it all kind of pulls up at the front. So we're not gonna cook these all the way through right now. That's not the goal here. We're just trying to get some color on one side. So we're just letting it hang out here for like 3 minutes and then I'm gonna flip it. Okay, it's been like 3 minutes. Got some good color on that one side. Ooh, it's popping. Okay, let's let that hang out for another 3 minutes. Okay, let's remove these and put them on a plate. Just set them aside for now. And now, to make it extra special, we're going to saute some onions and mushrooms. I don't need quite all of that onion. And then I used the help of the grocery store and got pre-sliced mushrooms. And again, I don't need all of these. So I'll kind of scrape up the bottom. Might have to add a little more olive oil. Not a lot though. So let's let this hang out for maybe 3 minutes or so. We're just gonna get to where the mushrooms are really soft and so are the onions. And then we'll add in our gravy mix. And I'm just using brown gravy mix. This is the less sodium. And we've got a cup of water. We're gonna whisk all of that together before we add it in there. So I guess I can go ahead and do that now. I cannot get warm today. That's why I'm in my house coat.
Look, you got a little bit of ventilation right there too.
I know. Leave my poor toe alone. It gets hungry. I don't know if they can hear that because our mics are all the way up here, but every time I go and press on this mushroom, it starts screaming. We were laughing at it because every time I pressed on it, it was like, no, please don't. Okay, let's add our gravy in. And I know we're only making 2 hamburgers or Salisbury steaks, but let me tell you, we can use that gravy on top of our mashed taters that we're gonna be making too.
Yes,
And I know you're thinking, well, you haven't even started on the mashed taters. That's cause we're using Idahoan mashed taters tonight. We're keeping it very simple.
Look here, we got some biscuits left over for a little soppage.
We do have some biscuits left over. I made some biscuits. However, it was not the freshest self-rising flour, so they did not rise as much as they normally do. But you know what? They still taste great. So we can have biscuits with it as well. But we've got this kind of coming up to temperature. Let's slide our Salisbury steaks back in there. I'm gonna let it kind of come up to a little bit of a simmer. And then as soon as it does, I'm going to put a lid on it. I can't really, because this is not, it's got holes all in it, but I'm trying to cover it up a little bit.
We got some spoonulars over here.
Give me a spoonular. I got it all right. I'm good, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, we got it enough.
You managed?
Look, it's starting to bubble. You see that?
Oh boy, that looks good.
It does. So we're gonna let that cook. I'm gonna turn it down to low and I'm gonna cover it. And we're gonna let that hang out for like 5 minutes and we'll check on it. But in the meantime, it takes 3 minutes, less than, to make mashed potatoes. So let's do that. I just needed 2 cups of water, which that's a little more than 2 cups. There we go. I'm gonna heat this up in the microwave, and then I mentioned we're using these Idahoan. We're gonna use the 4 cheese one today. I love this one. But you know, I feel like they've come a long way. You'll have to let me know below, do you like the instant potatoes? When we first got married, that's all I would ever do was instant potatoes. And they were not good. These, I have been so impressed with.
They're really good.
They're extremely creamy.
We've never had the 4 cheese though, have we? We have?
Just once.
Huh.
But they're so creamy. I love them. So anyway, I'm gonna heat this water up and then make that. And then dinner's ready.
Hey, little girl.
She said, what are y'all doing in
How
here?
you doing, little bitty? You being a good kitty?
Say I'm the best kitty.
It's the prettiest thing in the world. You're so pretty.
She's such a sweetheart. Love you. Quality content right here. Recipe that you won't get anywhere else.
Listen, this is quick and easy. That's all we're talking about right here.
Look, you gotta open the bag. It's the hardest part of the whole thing. It doesn't get easier than that. I'm gonna throw a little salt and pepper in it. Be done.
A delicious meal doesn't have to take all night, does it?
No. And let's just be honest. I mean, Thanksgiving was just a few days ago.
We're about tired of the kitchen.
I am about tired of the kitchen. I ain't gonna lie. So, but I still want good home-cooked food, you know? And I don't want to hit the drive-thru, and I don't want to have to go to Wade's. I want it at home.
You don't want to have to go to Wade's?
I love going to Wade's, but I don't want to have to leave my house when it's 40 degrees outside.
You want to bring Wade's here, don't you?
That's right.
Could you imagine if Wade's was next door? We'd be in trouble, wouldn't you?
I would not be hitting any weight goals. That looks fit to eat.
Yeah, I know they're ready.
Another round of Salisbury steak.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, just falls apart.
Good.
That's what we're looking for. Man, that gravy looks good.
Comfort food, baby.
Like a hug. Man, that's good. Oh, super delicious. Lots of flavor in that meat. Very savory. Delicious. Not too salty.
Good. Hello.
Let's get these potatoes. I mean, you can't tell that's...
Used to, you could, it was blatantly obvious.
You can't tell those are coming out of, or instant.
Right.
Just with a, you know,
They have come a long way in the 25 years that we've been married.
So good.
You know what? I've been craving Salisbury steak. I love it. It's so classic. It's so comfort food. It's perfect.
Yeah, especially on this cold, rainy day.
I know. It's been raining today. It's only like 40 degrees outside. This is exactly what I wanted. So you're going to have to let me know below. Is this something you would like to see more often where I'm cooking for just two? Because more often than not, we're here. It's just me and Steven. So it's real life for me. And if it's helpful for you, I would love to do more of these. Don't forget, if you're interested, now is the time to check out Suvie. It is still on sale right now and you get 16 free meals. You can scan this. If you're watching on your TV, you can scan this QR code with your phone, or you can just check out the link below in the description box. As always, I appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. The more thumbs up that I get, the more I know that y'all enjoyed this and you want me to do another one. That's it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.